Hello everyone, Turner Burner here with another video for you guys. I'm going to do a detailed analysis of Ice Queen. I've never done a detailed analysis video of any map to date. So if you guys end up liking these types of videos for maps, I'll do more and probably eventually all of them. Ice Queen is an Operation 2 map, but it is my favorite, so this is the map we are starting with. One thing to know about any map you begin, please read the modifiers. Certain players, i.e. myself, get very frustrated when players play certain maps without reading the modifiers, so they don't really understand how to do it. So it kind of just doesn't help the players win. It doesn't help us progress if you just don't understand the modifiers. So shorter ultimate, shielded grenadiers, more lethal, more health, freezing snipers on this map, faster venom. The unique modifiers to this map are the freezing snipers. And also one of them, other maps have this, but Ice Queen also has shorter ultimate. So if you're a character that relies on your ultimate to be effective, Clayton as an example, you are useless in my opinion on this map. You can be effective in other ways, but if you are reliant on your ultimate, that is not how you want to play this map. So this map goes by pretty quickly, so I'm going to talk about as much as I can in as much detail as I can. So first things first, this spawn you'll get out to the right will either be juvies or rejects. Juvies are by far the harder spawn due to the fact that it means you're going to get elite drones before the safe room. Rejects are very easy because first of all, you don't even have to struggle to kill them or show any effort really. You can just go out and pull their battery packs. I'm showing you the harder spawn because if you can do the harder one, you can do the easier one. It's really as simple as that. So in the supply room, you'll get 2 snipers, an assortment of ammo packs, and a drop shot relic is what they call it. This drop shot relic is useful for freezing the matriarch, warden, or drop shot scions if you need to. One thing I want to mention real fast is this video is about 3 or 4 months old, but it's probably the best video I have to show you in terms of showing you how to beat Ice Queen. You see where Mac's standing? I know I glossed over it quickly, but if you stand there, you can headshot a non-moving sniper, and when the person with sniper rifle headshots that sniper, the melee character, typically Lonnie, can go to work down here and kill every enemy in Venom. So this is what I do here. Shielded enemies don't get stunned, as you can see here, but they do bleed out eventually. So they're really not a problem for characters like Lonnie. So there's a grenadier there, so I'll just take him out as well. As long as I'm in Venom, I'm good. I know Lonnie's nerfed now, but this should still work on some level. Mac goes, you see where Mac is right now? He goes to trigger the poppers and the drop shot scion as I protect him from juvies that may come up behind us or on the bridge. So Mac, what he does is shoot the poppers with 1 sniper bullet as they spawn. I hope I can get an angle. That red area that you see, that's where the juvies and poppers spawn. And, the poppers spawn. And sometimes the scion comes down from there. So when you shoot the poppers, it actually does friendly fire on the scion. So the scion's at low health when she gets to you. So our job here is just to clear the bridge, enemy by enemy. And then I don't have any drop shot bullets. Mac has the second one just as backup. And then I just do normal Lonnie stuff here. Just meleeing characters in Venom, and then Mac headshots the elite drone. So on Juvie round, you'll go up these stairs and you'll get more juvies and some poppers. On reject round, you'll just get rejects, and they're just stationary again. They're just too easy to deal with, and honestly, not even worth talking about. But on Juvie round, they are running at you, like juvies do. And you just have to be careful. You want to throw shocks, maybe both of them if you have to. maybe 3 of them if you want to even do that. And you just want to do your best to use guns to shoot juvies. You really don't want to get caught what I'm doing, which is meleeing the juvies, because when you have a card like Thrill of the Hunt, if an enemy doesn't have a lot of health remaining, it's gonna not work as well for your Thrill of the Hunt because it didn't do any technical bleed damage, if that makes sense. Because Thrill of the Hunt only works if the enemy's bleeding. So if you melee them once and they didn't do any bleeding, you're not going to get any healing. Hopefully, I explained that as best as I could. If you have any questions on that, just let me know. So next, you go to the next supply room, and then you let the drop shot holders, which in this case is both me and Mac, get the red box, and you also get a flash. Next, the melee character goes down to trigger the rest of the enemies. Sometimes you can wait for Mac to get set up with Sniper. Mac will be on top of the bridge shooting everything, as me going down here triggers everything forward. So poppers get triggered, elite drones get triggered, and it's just up to us to, shoot the waves of enemies as they come forward. Since I'm a little bit in Venom, but I may not be as I move forward a little bit. I just need to be careful and use my gun. I work as a decoy for elite drones that want to shoot at me in some cases, and then Mac can headshot them. So it's a team effort where one person goes down, triggers everything, and the other person goes forward. So there's an elite drone I can't pinpoint. Mac headshots them. Once the elite drones are taken out, I believe there's 3 of them. I can continue to move forward. I pick up this gun in case I want to use it for poppers. You rather use a gun for poppers instead of meleeing them, because sometimes if it bleeds too high, they bleed too fast, and then you just die as Lonnie. Mac is just getting a clear lane from where they spawn. There's a straggling elite drone I didn't see. But yeah, Mac gets a clear lane where they spawn, and he just snipes them as they spawn. What you want to do with Wardens, they're a lot easier to deal with when they're frozen. I botched that terribly, but we still got the kill. Mac was able to freeze this Warden luckily, and I was able to get this Breaker Mace, which only requires 1 swipe when frozen. And then we just go to the safe room. I deal with the shooting grenadiers. If Mac deals with them, he'll just get down. So he just goes to the safe room. And that's it for before the safe room. Reject round is a lot easier because elite grenadiers give you more flashes. If you flash them, you do like a flash and grab. And you don't have any elites before the safe room. So if you get Juby round, it's nothing to fear. It's definitely doable. But you just got to be careful of elites. So after you shower, there is a red box, an overkill, which has just become useful since Kate's now, a playable character. So overkill, sniper, and a couple of blue boxes. I don't know exactly how many. I think there's also a flash on the ground. So pretty much everything there's the flash. Pretty much everything in here you want to get, besides the overkill, unless you're Kate. So yeah, I don't know why I slammed it there. To this day, I still don't know. But after the safe room, you'll either start with elite grenadiers and elite drones, or you'll start with elite grenadiers and elite snipers. Now, the start you want to start with elite drones, in my opinion. Elite drones, because they come with a drop shot scion. If you get the drop shot scion first, you're going to get drop shot scion, matriarch on the bridge, and then at the LZ, before the LZ, you'll get 2 wardens and a drop shot scion. If you start with a warden as your main, large enemy or whatever, you're going to get a warden, then you'll get a drop shot on the bridge, then you'll get 2 drops in the matriarch. I just feel that is a lot harder combination than the combination that we got. So, back to the game. If you have any questions on the spawns after the safe room, I get frozen here, and I get very lucky. Typically, if your teammate gets frozen and you stand in front of them on some level, that tends to work out pretty well. But long story short, you want to flash a Scion. I completely botched the melee there. You want to flash a Scion or freeze. That way you can get free hits on him while he's dazed or frozen. It's the melee character's job to melee the Grenadiers. All Grenadiers, normal or elites, are shielded. So you either have to flash and grab them, or you have to make their melee character melee them. So at this point with the elite drones, you just want to be careful. And if I'm in Venom as Lonnie, I can keep moving forward. But elite drones can still mess you up, so you just gotta be careful. So I believe there are 5 elite drones after the safe room in this section, and if you get the other spawn, I know there's 5 elites, or sorry, 5 regular snipers. So that's something to be wary of. So just check your corners here. Sometimes not everything gets triggered, and then you'll get like an enemy waiting for you, and you can get blasted. So just be careful. So I let Mac get all the ammo in that supply room because I don't need any of it as a melee character, and I don't need any of the red boxes as well because he also has a drop shot. So I let him get all the blue boxes and all the red boxes before we proceed to the bridge. Now, if you didn't get snipers first, you're going to get them on the bridge. So on the bridge here is going to be a matriarch and 4 snipers. Now, there's a character like Foz that can blow up everything all at once, but before, old school, Mac had to headshot each individual sniper, and that was a lot more difficult than what you can do now, which is snipe one of them and then have them all blow up. So, also with snipers, actually, regardless of what you get, you'll get about 15 to 20 juvies, and you can use grenades, shocks, breaker mace, guns. You can use whatever you want to kill them, as long as they're not near you. You'd rather shoot them than melee them, because as you can see, it gets kind of hectic when a bunch of juvies are coming at you. So I will do the ideal situation is doing a lot of shooting and a lot of running back. If there's only one or so, you can melee that one, but that's all I would recommend. I wouldn't recommend meleeing a bunch of juvies. Cole can blow them up, but that's about it. So when you're dealing with the matriarch, you want to freeze her first. You're not going to run away from her. You're just going to slam your breaker mace. It takes without brawler on, it'll take about 4 hits to kill the matriarch. I never use brawler, so she had to die in Venom, which I'm okay with. And because my Venom resistance is at level 5, this may not work now the exact way I did it, because it's the Venom resistance is lower, but the concept still works of killing the matriarch. And you could do it a little bit faster if you have Foz, but yeah, you should be still protected by Venom at level 6 now, even though it's lower. So Mac's job when you go up the stairs is to take out the 4 snipers. There's 2 on the bridge and there's 2 in the far back. If you don't do this before they're activated, you're going to be frustrated later, I promise you, because they'll freeze you, and there's a good chance you'll die. The snipers on Ice Queen aren't like snipers in other maps. They tend to this is just me killing the shielded grenadiers, kind of like I did before. The snipers in this map tend to just do like no scope after no scope after no scope, so they're doing quick shots. So anyway, for some reason I got the drop shot earlier there, so it messed up the reload. But so it's empty. But just keep it there. Don't be like me. Keep it there so I can actually reload. So when Mac kills those snipers, he can move forward and trigger the remaining enemies. So the remaining enemies at this point is 2 wardens and a drop shot Scion. So as Lonnie, I take care of the 1 warden with my ultimate, and I immediately take care of the other warden with the breaker mace from the previous warden. So for there to be no drop shot Scion, that means Mac must have taken care of that enemy. So at this point, the doors are closing. As Lonnie, He should be slightly inside Sliming Breaker Mace. I forget exactly what I decided to do here. Sometimes with poppers it can get a little dicey, so you kind of want to hit, slam and fall back, slam and fall back over and over again. Because even outside of Venom, Breaker Mace is such a powerful weapon. It'll kill the necessary enemies and shake the floor like crazy. And then Mac uses Boltok Bleed to take care of the other Jews that I don't get. But that is Ice Queen, the best map in the game, followed by the former best character in the game. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. If you have any questions on this excellent map, one of my favorite things about Gears 5 right now, just drop a comment below and I'll answer as best I can. Thanks.